now is the owner of Grimes Plumbing and the head coach of the Jackson United hockey team, Matt Grimes. Good morning.
Morning.
How do you do both?
Well, during hockey season, it's tough sometimes, that's for sure, there's no doubt. Sometimes my wife says I put plumbing aside and we just concentrate on hockey. So, but we manage, get by.
Yeah, so obviously a big one the other night. You guys fell short, but just an absolute battle. Huge crowd. Talk a little bit about kind of the atmosphere of that.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, of course, you know, you're in the midst of the game, the intensity of the game, but overall, I thought the kids played great. I thought we played good enough to win. Maybe just didn't get a bounce, here and there. But overall, we were happy as a coaching staff. I mean, you know, there's a lot of game prep that goes into that game. That particular game, maybe sometimes a bit much, but we didn't really talk about that game either till maybe a few days before. So
I thought I saw two good teams.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I think however you slice it, whoever wins, that's how you want to, that's how you want.
Oh, look at that
to go.
Sully there from who was that?
Cougar Fagan. Yep, senior Cougar Fagan. Yeah, so great game, great atmosphere. Just came up a little short. So we got them again February 4th. So we'll see what happens.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
The team's changed because of the makeup. You've got more schools participating, and you can see we've got a variety of colors being used.
The red
as
is
the team
new.
colors.
Yeah, that was new. That was new this year. Northwest has took over the lead school. We kind of had talked with Mr. Bontrigger and Mr. Galloway over there, and just said that they were going to purchase us some new uniforms.
Cool.
So we let them pick what color. Guess what they came up with?
Red.
So yeah, it was neat. It's different, but it's something that it was great on their part to provide them for us. And a little different shakeup though for sure, rather than the orange and stuff. But it was a fun game. It was a great game to be a part of. I mean, it's great to coach in that game. The whole hockey community, I mean, I think was there. I was talking to my wife last night. I think there was 7-8 deep on a glass, and you just look around. It's really, really fun to be a part of.
They're going to have to make some changes to the rivalry trophy. One side being green, one side being orange.
Yeah, I think that's going to have to get. We might need to recover that boo.
Well, maybe we'll paint it gray.
There you go.
There we go. There you go. Paint it gray.
We've been talking about this kind of amongst ourselves. I always love how you're dressed for the games, Matt. Professional, ready to go. These NBA coaches now are wearing sweatsuits on the sideline. What's going on? I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, and that's a tradition in hockey.
Yeah, we try to all dress. Actually, all four coaches were in suits this time, so we try to. I think it's something important. I think it resembles your team. I mean, all the players wear suits to games. So I think it's it's something that makes your team. I mean, I don't think it determines wins and losses, obviously, but it does make your team professional, and we're here to, look halfway decent, when you're on the bench. So, yeah.
And that's a tradition that goes way back. It was college coaches and NHL coaches, not just the suit, but an overcoat.
The overcoat
they wore during the whole game.
Yeah, maybe we get you an overcoat.
I have one. I used to wear it last year here and there, So we try to, especially that game. We knew the crowd was going to be big. A lot of the assistants they weren't thrilled, but I had another one of my assistants that brought some in, and they put them on, and it worked out great. So.
I love it. Well, let's get to the Grimes Plumbing side of the conversation. I wanted to ask you about, right before Christmas, it was just spooky cold out. Do we have a lot of issues around the community during that time?
Yeah, we did have some. I mean, those guys, there's the service department is just so busy right now.
Yeah.
Between water heaters, leak repair, drain cleaning, things like that. So I mean, that's really, it's really a big part of our business.
Yeah.
I mean, when the commercial, residential, new construction stuff slows down. I mean, obviously we do a lot with the service. We kind of can fumble those guys in and out, and maybe some of that stuff isn't going. We're not booming on some of that end of the plumbing work. So and that's kind of how it is right now. I mean, it's kind of that time of year, but a lot of the bidding and maybe we're wrapping some jobs up, and people don't, with the cold weather and excavation and things like that, they're just not starting projects.
Yeah.
So
So we anticipate we will get colder again this winter.
Yeah.
What precautions should people take, particularly when it drops to temperatures below zero, where there's danger of freezing pipes?
Well, I think the biggest one is taking your hose off.
Yes.
I think people leave hoses on outside spigots all the time, and that's one thing. And then we go there and we're like, well, it's leaking into the basement. We're like, well, why? Like, did you leave your hose on it? Oh, no, we took it off.
Go out.
No, we go out there and there's a hose on it.
Yeah.
I mean, the ice goes back into it and they're frost free and it splits, and you don't know it till you
Right.
turn the water on in the spring, and then it's flooding your basement. So I'd say that one. I mean, some people, if they have a problem with the draft, I mean, sealing drafts up on pipes, it's not as much the cold weather, it's the draft. If you're getting some kind of wind blowing on those pipes, and we had those big, I don't know, 60, 70 mile an hour winds when it was cold like that. In fact, we're working on a funeral home out in Brooklyn that had the water lines run in the attic.
Really?
And it spent, I mean, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000 worth of damage.
Jeez.
For the second time.
What happens? What happens? Like, home or business, you're gone. Say you got hot water leaking into your house for 12 hours, and what's really the damage that someone's looking at there?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, it just depends. I guess if it's a finished basement, if it gets under gets under walls, gets under, gets in walls, gets under, I mean, water's just going to find its way anywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can. I mean, you can, before you know it, thousands and thousands worth of damage. So.
Yeah, water's in charge.
Water is in charge. You can't. Yeah, you can't.
It's gonna find its way. That's for sure. Yeah.
One thing that's cool about you guys, I've had you guys do some work on my house, and I feel like you guys bend over backwards for your customers trying to get things done.
Yeah.
I had 2 different techs at my house one day. Just kind of go above and beyond. Talk about your philosophy in business.
Well, of course, we try to. I mean, any return customers, new customers too. I think Marie at the shop does a real good job. Tries to really get people in when we can. I mean, a lot of guys will schedule, anywhere from 4 to 6 service calls a day, but sometimes they can run through them. Sometimes one goes south. Now we got to bring another guy in to help out. But overall, she does a good job to try to get people in. We all do, and things are always coming up too. Whether it's commercial business that, now their hot water's down, now we got to get them in. So, variable different things. I think we just really try to make as many people as we can. Sometimes we just can't get to you, but we try.
Yeah.
I mean, we do diligently try to get to all of our customers.
You also do new construction and remodeling. What's the outlook for 2023 as far as the building landscape?
Well, right now we're not doing a lot of bidding. I think I got a couple of houses to bid. We're just finishing up Commonwealth down the road.
Yeah.
St. Rita's Catholic Church out there, we did an addition with Mercer on that one. We've done a little bit, not a ton. I mean, it's hard to say at this point.
Yeah, still early in the year.
Still early. I mean, I think there's always going to be the remodeling, the service, that stuff that will keep everybody busy. I don't see it as anything like a crazy, 2008 or something where everything just dried up.
Right.
I think it's really going to keep going. It's just a matter, what facet of the plumbing field do you want to do?
Yeah.
So I think it'll be good.
Cool. Matt, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Can't wait to see you next time at the hockey rink.
Great.
Good to
All
see
right,
you.
sounds good.
Matt Grimes from Grimes Plumbing and Jackson United Hockey Coach. More of the morning show right after this.